You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs.
You know, parents often always think that it's going to be some horrible, terrible thing. If the is any good, he makes the child feel that the child is a part of it.
What did you know that was going on in the world of Diddy?
He's a sex worker. He's got guns and he's got semen-coated fucking VHS tapes.
Is that something normal that happens in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Freak-offs.
Hey, everybody know that. I've been saying it.
Today, we have an explosive topic that's shaking the entertainment industry to its core. Buckle up because we're unpacking the explosive allegations made by singer and social media personality Jaguar Wright against none other than the media mogul Oprah Winfrey. Are you ready for this wild ride? Let's get into it.
A lot of his guests are canceling their interviews because they don't want to get blacklisted by Oprah. Who wants to be on the wrong side of Oprah in Hollywood? Who wants to be on the wrong side of Tyler Perry in Hollywood? Who wants to be on the wrong side of Steve Harvey in Hollywood?
Recently, Jaguar Wright has made some bold claims that Oprah has left the country. Yes, you heard that right. According to Jaguar, Oprah is running scared due to her supposed ties to an underground network related to the recent arrest of music mogul Diddy. This is not just idle gossip. This is serious business that could shake the very foundations of the entertainment industry. Jaguar alleges that Diddy's arrest is merely the tip of the iceberg, hinting at a much larger scandal that could potentially expose a web of powerful individuals in Hollywood, including Oprah herself. This revelation is incredibly provocative, and it raises so many questions. What exactly is Oprah's involvement? How deep does this network run? And what does this mean for the future of these powerful figures? Now, for those who may not be familiar, Jaguar Wright is no stranger to controversy. She's known for her candid and often unfiltered opinions, and she's been vocal about various issues in the music industry. But these latest allegations take things to a whole new level. In a series of videos and interviews, she paints a picture of a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, where powerful figures are scrambling to protect themselves as the walls begin to close in. So, what exactly are the allegations?
How are these people able to keep going on with the career?
What do you mean?
Doing these heinous crimes.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm just saying.
You ain't never had a boy that you know did a whole bunch of dirt and you let him make it? You telling me that never happened? You never had somebody in your life who you know was dirty, who you know did dirt, and you let him make it?
I see what you're saying, but
think about that on a corporate level.
Right.
R. Kelly was the first corporately sponsored pedophile in the United States. Everybody knew. That's why I couldn't really watch that documentary, because half of the people that was in there, I can't believe he did it. You used to go get the bitch too. I watched you, dog.
Jaguar suggests that Oprah, in an attempt to distance herself from the chaos surrounding Diddy's arrest, has fled the country. She claims that Oprah's decision to leave is a direct result of fear. Fear of being implicated in a scandal that could shake her empire. But what kind of scandal are we talking about? Jaguar has made some serious accusations, suggesting that Oprah may have had a role in the exploitation of individuals connected to Diddy's alleged underground operations. This is a massive claim that demands scrutiny. Let's take a closer look at Oprah's past associations. Throughout her career, Oprah has been known to have ties to several controversial figures. One that stands out is John of God, a Brazilian faith healer who was convicted of sexually assaulting over 600 women and linked to a disturbing baby trafficking operation. Oprah had him featured prominently on her show, showcasing him as a miracle worker. However, once the allegations against him surfaced, Oprah quickly distanced herself, expressing regret for her previous endorsements. This raises an important question. How many more individuals has Oprah associated with, only to later claim ignorance? But it doesn't stop there. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, has gone on record criticizing Oprah for her silence amidst these shocking developments.
All of this gay agenda has to stop. To be homosexual is one thing. To be a gay person is fine. But to use it to manipulate and brainwash society for the purpose of population control or class control, caste system domination, that's not what, that shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
Isn't that just being inclusive? Like, hey, we're trying to include everybody into our agenda.
No, it's not being inclusive. What it is just being covertly domineering.
He openly called her out for her connections to a slew of convicted criminals, suggesting that Oprah is not just a passive observer in this saga, but potentially an active participant in a much larger network of complicity that includes Diddy, Harvey Weinstein, and even the notorious Jeffrey Epstein. Now, let's talk about Diddy. He has been facing numerous accusations of running a disturbing underground operation involving vulnerable young people.
Do you feel like people, when they hear pink cocaine, Young Miami has to bring across?
Now, gay men have been using this for years. See, back in the day, if you went to a gay party or a gay rave, there were certain drugs that you would always find on hand. Viagra, ecstasy, Special K, and cocaine. Now see, the cocaine keep you up all night, but unfortunately it gives you limp noodle. So that's why you had the Viagra. Now see, the ketamine, that's a horse tranquilizer, so that relaxes all your muscles. You wouldn't feel a thing.
As more details emerge about these allegations, it becomes increasingly clear that he could not have operated in a vacuum. Jaguar's claims imply that there are many others who have been involved and protected Diddy from scrutiny. One of the most disturbing testimonies comes from a woman named Allie Carter, who has bravely shared her experience as a victim within this alleged Hollywood ring. In a deeply unsettling interview, Allie recounted her harrowing encounters and claimed to have seen Oprah in secret underground tunnels purportedly used by Hollywood elites for unspeakable acts.
Standing in the living room area, and she's there, and he was like, emotional singing, there you are. And I just was like, oh, he's talking to me. And I remember, I don't know if you know what his voice sounds like, but I felt like I was in the presence of his monster inside. And I remember looking in his eyes, and I said to him, what did y'all do? Because I could see that she was really sedated. That was the first time I ever seen her high before. And then he says, tell your girl she wants some birthday. And we were like, well, I mean, he's saying this to me, and I'm like, well, she doesn't have to have sex with you if she doesn't want to. He was upset, I guess that she didn't want to do with him whatever he wanted. I don't know. I don't feel like I could advocate for myself in that moment. I realized oh, this guy is
This is not just hearsay. These allegations bring to light the very real possibility that powerful individuals in the entertainment industry may have been complicit in terrible crimes against vulnerable people. As the dust settles around Diddy's arrest, the entertainment world is left to wonder, what is Oprah's role in all of this? Jaguar Wright's claims suggest that Oprah may have been involved in the recruitment of victims, and if this is true, it could have catastrophic implications for her career and legacy. Jaguar has made it clear that she believes that many of Diddy's powerful friends are feeling the heat as the truth starts to unfold. Jaguar stated during a recent interview that everyone knew he was the devil, implying that those in positions of power,
Evan Brown and Andre Brown, and he was later on 30 Rock, but they would come to us and they would tell us about vanity and losing your mind in Hollywood and be careful. And they came back from Hollywood to try and expand us. And they sat us down and you ain't gonna believe what we saw. And what did you see? And they said, We saw so-and-so, huge name. So-and-so, huge name. And so-and-so, big name back in the day, chicken hawking at a party. And I went, what? See, you're white. I said, what's chicken hawking? Everyone he's white. He don't know chicken. I said, what's chicken hawking?
Including Oprah may have turned a blind eye to Diddy's alleged crimes for far too long. This perspective paints a grim picture of a network of powerful individuals protecting one another while ignoring the suffering of those caught in the crossfire. Historically, Oprah has faced her share of controversies throughout her extensive career. Some critics argue that she has blackballed anyone who dares to speak out against her or her inner circle. Notable celebrities like Rose McGowan and Seal have publicly criticized Oprah for her connections to individuals like Harvey Weinstein, who has faced numerous accusations of sexual misconduct. Seal even went so far as to post a photo of Oprah with Weinstein, suggesting that she must have known more about his actions than she has publicly acknowledged.
Because not only am I outspoken, and not only do I still have the stamina to go at this thing at the rate that I go at it, pushing 50. They're pissed because I won't break. That encourages people to do what?
In a 2018 podcast, Oprah did admit to having a friendly relationship with Weinstein, but maintained that she had no knowledge of his wrongdoings. She described her past interactions with him, saying, "I wasn't in that world. I was in Chicago in my own little world." But was she truly oblivious to what was happening around her? Or did she choose to ignore the warning signs? Following the explosive allegations against John of God, Oprah moved quickly to erase all traces of him from her platforms, removing all interviews featuring him from her website. She publicly stated her desire for justice to be served, but her actions raise further questions. For someone with her influence, how could such egregious behavior have gone unnoticed in her circles? Moreover, Oprah's all-girls school in South Africa faced its own scandal when a staff member was arrested for inappropriate behavior with students.
And I spoke to all the girls personally, and I encouraged all of them, any of them who had actually been harmed, to please come forward.
This incident has led many to wonder how someone as influential as Oprah could allow such incidents to happen under her watch. Despite the mounting scandals, Oprah has managed to maintain her reputation as a dedicated philanthropist. She has received numerous accolades for her work, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2013. However, the whispers about her questionable connections have not ceased. The entertainment industry continues to speculate about how deep her ties run and whether her influence is as untouchable as she believes. Rapper 50 Cent has been particularly vocal about his criticisms of Oprah, accusing her of having a double standard when it comes to addressing the misconduct of Black men in the industry.
Those doors do not open. That's how it works. Someone like me is a great danger, huge danger, because not only am I outspoken, and not only do I still have the stamina to go at this thing at the rate that I go at it, pushing 50. They're pissed because I won't break. That encourages people to do what?
He claims that unless these men are part of the same elite circles as her, she appears eager to attack them. This double standard has drawn the ire of many in the hip-hop community, who feel that Oprah and her friend Gayle King are selectively targeting individuals based on their social standing rather than the severity of their actions.
That's why they worked even harder to find a way to silence me. What happens when you're the greatest at the beginning? Nobody wants you to open up for them because you're going to make them look inferior. And you have to be able to headline every show.
Let's not forget the infamous interview Gayle conducted with Lisa Leslie, where she questioned Lisa about Kobe Bryant's past during a time when the world was still mourning his tragic death. The timing of the questions was widely criticized, and Snoop Dogg even called out both Gayle and Oprah for their apparent lack of support for victims, particularly when it came to friends like Harvey Weinstein. In the past, Oprah has expressed a desire to expose patterns of abuse within Hollywood, particularly concerning Michael Jackson's accusers. So, why has she remained silent about Diddy or Weinstein? Some speculate that she might be more involved in these networks than she is willing to admit. As Diddy's legal troubles escalate, fans and critics alike are left wondering whether Oprah will continue to maintain her silence or if she will distance herself from him when it becomes more convenient. With Jaguar Wright's allegations gaining traction, the pressure is mounting on Oprah and others to come clean about their connections and involvement. Jaguar Wright has made it clear that she believes many powerful friends of Diddy are in a panic over their involvement in his alleged crimes. During a recent interview with Piers Morgan, Jaguar dropped some serious truth bombs, emphasizing that these influential figures are starting to feel the heat as more details begin to emerge. Jaguar said, "These people are trying to cover their tracks, but the truth will come out. The walls are closing in on them." Her bold assertions have sparked a conversation about accountability and the need for transparency in an industry that has long been shrouded in secrecy and complicity. So, what do we make of all these claims? Are they merely sensational gossip, or is there substantive evidence that Oprah was involved in the recruitment of victims? Jaguar Wright has revealed some shocking information regarding Oprah's reaction to Diddy's arrest that deserves further examination. The story is evolving, and we want to keep you updated on all the latest developments. What do you think about these allegations? Are Oprah's connections to Diddy and other powerful figures more than just coincidental? Is there any truth to Jaguar Wright's bold claims? We want to hear from you. Do you believe Oprah was involved in Diddy's alleged crimes? Are these revelations shocking to you, or did you see them coming? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this unfolding story. Join us next time as we continue to investigate the many layers of this developing narrative. This is a critical moment for the entertainment industry, and we will be here to bring you the latest news and insights.